Forgiveness sets you free. If I were to ask you a question like, how hard would it be for you to say, I forgive them? Some of you say you could never forgive this person. And I was the same way. When these people had hurt me, I was just thinking like, how could I ever forgive them? But at the end of the day, it's not about like how they did you wrong. Forgiveness sets you free. It's for you. When you hold on to the things that hurt you, when you don't heal from the things that hurt you, you'll notice that they will find their way back to you. Not just the people, but you'll see them in other people too. You'll also see them in yourself. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're not going to be able to express who you truly are because you're holding on to, that bad energy. But forgiveness is an act of self-love. And you don't necessarily need that text back. You don't need to text them back saying that you forgive them. Nah. Sometimes you can leave without saying anything. Sometimes no response is also a response. You deserve to love yourself in that aspect. And when I say forgiveness, it heals. It removes all the chains and all the negativity that has really been weighing down on you. You don't really need that closure. And what is forgiveness? What does that even look like? You may apologize to yourself. You may feel guilty. You may feel sorry for yourself. But forgiveness looks like taking a step into the thing that hurt you. Looking at this person and saying, it's okay. I'm not mad at you for hurting me. This is what I do. Like, I literally look at the people who have done things to me in my life, and I look at them and I say, you know what? I'm not mad at you for what you did. I just want to let you know that this shit hurt me. But I understand that you go through things. You're going through something, and I'm praying for you. And I just can't really fuck with you no more. Excuse me. I can't really mess with you no more. So I gotta take a step back. That's forgiveness too. It's an act of self-love. Forgiving is an act of self-love. And I don't want you to feel like it's a selfish thing to do things for yourself, but it comes a point in time where you have to draw the line. You can't just keep, excuse me, you can't just keep giving things out to people and giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting anything back in return. It's not fair to yourself. But what you can do is, release those things that are weighing down on your soul. The things that make you feel like you're nothing without them. The things that they have told you, the things that they've put you through. It was all meant to happen to build you up, to build you stronger, to put you in the right energy so you can grow, so you can be the person of your own dreams. This life it's confusing at times. There's going to be people who come into your life that do bad things to you. Not bad things, because there is no good, there is no bad, there's just what it is. It's what we claim it to be. So if you claim things to be bad, then what will they be? They'll be bad. If you claim things to be good, then I think you'll appreciate life more. And I feel like you should take that with a grain of salt. You should take that with some consideration. Apply this knowledge to your own life. There's no good or bad. Everything is what you make it. If you really think about it, your thoughts aren't even your thoughts. Because this is not even your body. This is you're just a soul in this body. Right? So oftentimes we gotta also forgive ourselves for putting ourselves in this situation. You know, some of us have to look at the signs that we've been given and take the signs. A lot of us get hit with hella red flags and we still continue to talk to these people. I mean, it's just, I'm just being completely honest with you. You know, but I'm not here to put you down or anything. I'm here to uplift you. You know, you are capable of attracting somebody who really will love you. But you will never be able to be ready to receive that thing if you don't forgive this person for what they did to you. You know, or for the situations, or, you know, anything of that nature. You know, you really got to put your pride to the side. You know, you got to really grow some Nutellas, some nuts, some balls, gang. And forgive. You got to forgive. And forgiveness is free. It doesn't cost you anything. And a lot of people think that it's going to be so expensive, it's going to cost you your own sanity, your own peace. No, it actually gives you, this is what gives you the peace that you're looking for. I forgive them. I know they might hurt you, but you got to forgive. You may not forget. I'm not saying that in the Bible it says to forgive and forget. I mean, you can't really, some things you can't really forget. You know, but some wounds are meant to show that we're here, that we're alive. You know, so don't try to forget, but you got to forgive. And when you forgive, you learn to move on from the situation. You know, from all the bad things your dog has done, and I'm going to use a dog because I know y'all hear it barking. You know, you forgive your dog for every time that it chews up your toy. You forgive your cat every time it scratches the couch. It takes a bite out of your food. You forgive them. I'm just saying, the way that you treat yourself and the way that you treat others it's not for no reason. You know, it's the way to live life. But I really hope to inspire you to just forgive, and it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. So, yeah, man, if you really appreciated this video, hey, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. God bless you all. I love you.